Hi everyone. Let's go over chapter 6 radicals. So if you remember, our first was conjunction of functions. So how can you add, multiply? How can you put one inside of the other? So this was the example on the right. Let's go ahead and check out the example on the left. So this is saying what is S of 4? Whoa, sorry. This is saying, what is S of 4? So let's go ahead and find S of 4 first. So we're going to take S, which is this one, and we're going to substitute negative 4 in. Part positive 4. So negative 2 times positive 4, where the x would go, plus 1. That's negative 8 plus 1, which is negative 7. So that's S of 4. Then we're going to put that inside, the negative 7, inside of t as the x. So here we go. We're going to place that in. We're going to do negative 2 times negative 7 squared minus 1. That's going to be negative 2 times 49 squared minus 1. 49 times 2 times the negative 2 is negative 98 minus 1 is negative 99. Okay, so we're going to be checking that out. Go ahead and do that here. I first found f of 2, so I used f, and I put negative 2 in the spot. Now that's a double negative, so it adds to plus 1, making 3. Then I put 3 in the h spot, so I put it here and here. Now we're going to go ahead and graph radicals. These are kind of in vertex form. So if you can see the one on the right, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go left 2 because we have to think opposite. We're going to go down 4. So that's our starting point. Now remember, when we were doing our radicals from the first part, we went over 1 up 1. Then we went over 4 up 2 because the square root of 4 is 2. And the square root of 9 is 3. So we went over to 9 and we went up to 3. So for this one, it's the same. We're going to go up 1 over 4, up 2, over 9, up 3. Okay, so let's try the other one. Now this one shows that we have the square root of x plus nothing minus 6. So it's just dropping 6. That's all. So it's going down here to 6. Now for our other points that we are going to put in, we had 0, negative 6, but we're going to put in 1, 4, and 9 to make those numbers. So we're going to just drop that. That's going to make it to negative 5. That's going to go up 2, so that's going to make it to negative 4. And this one's going to go to 9 and make it to negative 3. I plug those in, and that's what I find when my x is there, and my y will be that. Okay, so I'm plugging them all into the equation. All right, let's go ahead and rationalize the denominator. Whenever we are rationalizing the denominator, we are multiplying it by the square root, the denominator itself, top and bottom. That's like multiplying it by 1. This makes 3 square root 6. Remember, people inside Disneyland can't hang out with people outside. And square root of 36. Now the square root of 36 is 6, so it's 3 square root 6 over 6. Now I can simplify this. I can simplify the 3 and the 6. This will make square root 6 over 2 because that will drop down to a 2. There is our final answer. Take a look at the right side and double check. Now for the bottom here, we're going to multiply by what we call the conjugate. So as you can see here, one side was plus, one side was minus, and that's how I know that it'll eliminate the denominator. So here we go. We're going to multiply here by the conjugate. Oops, thought I was in high. Okay, so here we go. It's 5 plus 5 square root 2 all over 5 plus 5 square root 2. Now we're going to multiply that up top, but let's go ahead and FOIL the bottom. The bottom is going to be 5 times 5, which is 25. Now, when I multiply this, it's plus 25, 2, minus 25, 2. The insides are gone. So all that's left is the negative 5 square root 2 times 5 square root 2. So that's negative 25 square root 4. I multiplied the 2's and I multiply the 5's. That's going to make negative 25 times 2, because that's the square root of 4. That's going to be minus 50. So that's going to be negative 25 on the bottom. Now let's see what the top is going to convert to. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 5 is plus 35 square root 2. I notice that everyone at the party can have something be taken out of. They are all divisible by 5. So take out the 5 and I get 7 plus 7 square root 2 over negative 5. That's our answer. Go ahead and take a look at this one on the right. I got a denominator of 23 when I multiplied the front and I multiplied the back. And then I distributed 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times square root of 2 is 4 square root 2. All right, now we're going to go check out flower power. Please remember that in your fraction, whenever you have that, your exponent here, like 9 over 2, our power is a 9 and our root is a 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and convert this one. So this one, the power is here. That means this is the root. So when I convert it, I'm going to put 3 over 5. Done. Make sure you're looking for exponents to convert it to radicals. Okay, let's go ahead and simplify our radicals. Now for this one, when I saw that it had a root of 4, I needed to find groups of 4. So I found a 3 and a W. Let's go ahead and check over here what we have. We're looking for groups of 5. So let's break this down. This is broken down to 16 into 2, 8 into 2, 4 to 2, and 2 to 2. Okay, that's broken up all the way. Now this one's going to be kind of hard. I don't want to break the y's up, but I know that my flower power changes it to 25 over 5. Now, do I have groups of 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So it's 2y to the 5th. I'm only looking for those groups. All right, now for our next one, we need to add or subtract radicals, which means we need a common radical in order to be able to add them. Now, when I was dividing these and separating and factoring them, I noticed that 2 is what they had in common for their radical. Let's see what these have in common. I know that this is made up of a 4 and a 5 through radical multiplication. And I know that the square root of 4 is 2. So the square root of 20 is 2 radical 5. But I was also multiplying by a negative 3 out front. So that's negative 6 radical 5. So I'm guessing that this is going to be a 5 and multiplied by something. So 80 divided by 5 is 16. Perfect. It is a perfect. So it is a 4 radical 5. Now we are adding them together. Negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2 radical 5. There is our answer. All right, now we're going to go ahead and multiply fractions. Sorry for this one having the wrong variable, but we add. So we have to have common denominators. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one over here. With our bases being the same, we're going to take 3/4 and add it to 3/7. Their common denominator is 21, so I'm going to times by 7, times by 7, times by 4, 28 times by 4. That's going to give me x to the 20 with the 28 as the denominator. That's going to be 21 plus the 12 over here. 21 plus 12, the 3 and the 3, so over 28. I don't believe 28 is divisible by 3. It's not, so our answer is x to the 33 over 28. Okay, we're almost done here. We have 2 more, so let's go ahead and see. We are going to be solving using radicals. Now you need to remember that square root and the power of 2 undo each other. So let's see what we have. For this one over here, I added 4 to both sides. Then I got rid of the square root symbol with the squared and solved accordingly. So here we go. We're going to do this. We're going to minus 6 to both sides. That's going to give us the square root of x minus 12 equals negative 3. Now I'm going to get rid of the square root with a squared. That's going to give me x minus 12. They both undo each other. And negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. Plus 12, X equals 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. Okay. Now my thing here is, does this actually check out? Let's see. Because I'm not sure if this is going to. 21 minus 12 is 9. Is 6 plus the square root of 9 3? Is 6 plus 3 3? This is actually no solution. It's okay. I understand that that's a challenge. This would have been the same. 86, that's the square root of 81, which is 9 minus 4 is 5. That one actually works out. All right, let's try this last one. So for here, when I see the same powers, I see the square root of 1/3 and the square root of 1/3, then that means that my insides have to be equal to each other for them to be equal. So looking at this, they're both square roots. They're not root of 3 or anything. So all I see is 8v plus 1 needs to equal 4v plus 9. So all we have to do is solve. We're going to minus 4v minus 4v. 4v equals, and we're going to minus 1 equals 8. Divide by 4, and v equals 2. Okay, that's our last part of that chapter.